Welcome to tonight's live food adventure. We're going to have some fun. Let me tell you, the food that I picked to review tonight is something that the internet tore me apart, and everybody said I was wrong. What I want to do before we get into the review here, I want to play for you a very quick video of my experience tasting egg foo young for the first time. It's a few seconds. We'll play the video, and I'll show you what the reaction and backlash to that video was. So here we go. This is my first egg foo young. Looks like we got a little white rice, some kind of brown gravy thing, and then these fried egg patties that have stuff inside. There's no instruction manual to eat this, so I'll just got a little rice. Video's not playing, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Anyway, the deal was when I had this, it was over the summer. It was in preparation for an appearance on a podcast, the Egg Foo What podcast with AP Mike and Greg Wilson. And you can check out that video. I'll leave a link to it down below if you want to see what that backlash was. It's here on YouTube. It's a YouTube short. It's not even a minute long. But here's the backlash. This is what it was. So what I had done was poured a little bit of gravy on the egg foo young, and just because I didn't know, what everything tasted like. I wanted to taste everything separate. And I was getting comments like this. Most of these are TikTok, a couple are YouTube. Saturate it in the gravy. Cover it with sauce. Need way more gravy, like way more. Use all the gravy. I cringed when I saw how little gravy he put, LOL. You're doing the gravy all wrong. You're supposed to, as they say, generously apply it. Well, tonight we have an order. We have an order of egg foo young, roast pork egg foo young with white rice, and we are going to do it, I guess the way the internet says is the right way. And I ain't fooling around here at all. Let's see if I could do this without knocking everything over. I'm going to focus on this one egg foo young patty right here. And we're just going to dump the entire thing in there. Here's what we're working with. Let's see how it tastes. And if you stick around, what we'll do is at the end of this, write the review of the restaurant. And just so you see, I am going in, and you know what? Well, let's go take it a step further. Here, let's use a spoon. There you go, a spoon. I want to get my expensive microphone dirty. Making a mess. All right. And I guess for good measure, so just so you didn't clickbait that, let's drink some of this. What I will say, I picked a different Chinese restaurant tonight. Tonight we got from Golden House Chinese, which is in the vicinity of where I was. This gravy is a whole lot better than the gravy from the previous place. You can see in this case here, it's definitely a brown gravy. Whereas what I had gotten from the previous restaurant was like a chicken gravy. It was almost like chicken broth that was thickened with cornstarch and oil. I'm going to take a more sensible bite of this so that we could judge it for the review. And I got a bonus egg roll because I won't write a review for a Chinese restaurant without tasting their egg roll. And that's just a fact. So here we go. Sensible bite time. If you're not familiar with egg foo young, it is, I'm going to leave this here because we might go in for another bite before the review. It is basically a deep fried omelet where what they'll do is they'll take some vegetables, saute it in a little bit of oil, add roast pork, chicken, beef, shrimp. They don't have a house special at this place, which was a little bit weird. And make these omelets that are, the size of the bottom of the wok. And then you're supposed to dump this brown gravy on it. Now, when I taste this brown gravy, I definitely taste some sugar. It's pretty sweet. But I also taste some richness of soy sauce. There's got to be MSG in there. What I like about this place, they actually added red peppers to the egg foo young. It doesn't seem like they've added any bean sprouts or anything. The previous place, it was kind of loaded with bean sprouts. But this is quite good. If I get this again, I would get it from this place. And if you're not familiar with the podcast I'm talking about, Egg Foo What? It's on every podcast platform, including YouTube. Just search for Egg Foo What. Every week, they kind of have a conversation about different Chinese dishes that they're trying. They're trying to work their way through the Chinese menu and trying to get an appreciation for it. And in listening to the podcast, it's run by AP Mike, who is in the Best Show community. He actually works on the Best Show, as well as Greg Wilson, who's friends with AP Mike. And in that, I've never had Egg Foo Young, so I figured for the purpose of this short, let me go ahead and try it for that. And, you know, I was pretty nonplussed about it the first time, but getting the comments online, this is just funny to me. How people, you know, I made this today and I was like, just revisiting the emotions. It's like, guys, this was back in June and we had people commenting all the way through August and even a month ago on how wrong I was about eating this. Who's to say anybody's wrong? I put the gravy on it. You know, what we did here is just ridiculous. And part of it was that's what we were doing here, but you know, got to do the egg roll. See what we're looking at. Pretty nondescript. Nothing groundbreaking. Pretty good. I did get some sauce packets. And another thing, when you see this brand, YM, or that's how you know you're getting good Chinese food. So on to the review. Because we want these to be very short, in and out. We tasted it. We did what we did the thing. So let us bring up the restaurant. Where is it? This. I want to share. All right, this is Golden House Chinese Restaurant. Now 3.5 rating on Google from 100. That is it's a little alarming. The place is nice. The people there were really nice. Really nothing bad to say. So let's get in there, write a review. Oh, I have a picture, don't I? Mr. Underprepared. I got to get my picture real quick. In the meantime, definitely use the buttons down below for super thanks and super chats. These things help me kind of keep the show going for next week. I don't know what we're doing yet. I got to figure that out based on the timing and everything. But doing this every week is very fun. So please, you know, consider donating to future episodes. We're going to put any funds toward, you know, dishes and also upgrades to the studio. You can see I got a new little live button here, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, so here we go. Download. All right, so back to the review. So here we go. 5 stars, add a photo. And I'm going to want to add that photo. I like to add photos. It's funny. I made it to like level 6 reviewer on here in just a couple of weeks, which I think is pretty cool. You guys are seeing that evolution if you are part of this. So this is roast pork egg foo young. And I better get my keyboard ready so that this is not a completely painful process. Roast pork egg foo young was incredible. Gravy, nice and rich with deep and sweet flavors. Good chunks of roast pork and red peppers. Not green. Green peppers, I don't know why they added so much Chinese food or and any food. It's an overused vegetable. Let's see. We did takeout, we did dinner. This was $10. I think the exact price $9.25 plus an egg roll was about $10. What else should we say here? And the funny thing is, if this restaurant I've actually done a live review on before, if you want to dig back through the channel, you got to go back pretty far for that. It was at least a couple of years ago. I think we're good there. With that, I will say, if you want to come back and you could search Egg Foo Young and my name, and I'm sure that video will come up. But I will leave a link to more live dining reviews, and make sure you lock it back in here every Thursday. We're going to do a live review. We got live review. We got produced videos coming every Monday, shorts in between. We got a lot going on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit like on this on the way out, and click a video on the screen here if you're watching this in the replay, because I have a lot of good stuff up that you're not going to want to miss. Have an amazing night. Talk to you guys later.